Commissioner Delarge, would you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call, Commissioner Cinnamon.
Present.
Commissioner Delarge.
Here.
Commissioner Mace. District 4 is vacant. Commissioner Sullivan,
Present.
welcome aboard.
Thank you, sir.
And you are still waiting on your loyalty
I am,
oath, so
yes.
you're welcome to be here, but you can't participate.
Thank you.
Commissioner Smith. Commissioner Wicks. Commissioner Stewart.
Here.
Commissioner Strabla.
Here.
And the chair is here. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to address the commission?
Excuse me, would like to what?
Address the commission.
Yes, I would.
Please stand, introduce yourself, your name for the record, and you have 3 minutes.
It's Elizabeth Stone, and what was the other thing you needed? That's it, okay. Registered voter. I'm on Substack, and what I'm seeing is an awful lot of comments from Steve Bannon, who's talking about sending ICE to every polling site. And what I want to know is, or hopefully that you have procedures in place at these sites so that nobody feels intimidated or has fear when they go to vote, that will prevent them maybe even from going to a voting site. Do you have procedures in place?
Cannot reply.
Oh, you answer any
No.
questions? Okay, well, that's my main one. It's threats, he's saying it over and over. Now you've got, I believe it's Homan, who's also saying the same thing. You can't tell me anything, but I hope you have procedures in place, and if you haven't, I certainly hope you put them very soon and advertise it and get it on the news so that voters, I do my mail, and I don't trust it. I get it in the mail, but I don't trust to put it back in the mail with the way things are. So I take it down to the county recorder's office at Cole and put it in the box there. Used to be you could go inside and do it. Now they have the box outside, which even that makes me nervous to put it in. Even I don't know how often they empty that or check on it, but that makes me nervous that it's even outside with what's happening to our country right now. I have another comment to make. Are the voting machines that are used to tabulate the same ones that were used for the 2024, which we're learning that were, I'm not sure which word is the correct word to use, but messed with, I guess is the one is the closest I can get to knowing if those are the same voting machines. How do we know that they're going to be safe? Because the 2024, it's been proven it was rigged. It's been proven statistically he could not have won all 7 swing states. So that's my concern. So 2 of them. Are we going to be safe, or other voters going to be safe when they go to the polling sites? And I'd like to somehow find out about those voting machines, and how are we going to make sure that those are legitimately counted? So, thank you.
Thank you for your comments. Is there anybody else that would like to speak? Seeing none, are there any additions, deletions, or corrections to the meeting summaries from the January 16th meeting? Hearing none, they'll stand approved. Money is ended. The agenda items. The first item on the agenda is a discussion of this put on confiscation records in Georgia. I asked to have for the agenda or a deputy director, George. How long do we keep our ballots?
Chair Bickle, thank you. We basically keep the ballots in-house at the elections department until that results have been canvassed and finalized. Shortly after that, we send them over to the treasurer's office. The chain of, or how long they have to keep the records is generally 2 years for a federal election, 6 months for another election, but they are not in the election department shortly after canvass.
No, and I knew all of that. We actually toured the facility over at the treasurer's office. Well, I think I'm the only one that was on the commission when we did that. But, and the relevance there is, I can see somebody after an issue because the ballots are destroyed after 2 years, which is the requirement in, I believe, activity on the part of where. So it isn't nefarious activity on the part of somebody trying to get rid of something that might be used. So, you know, if you want the 2024 election results or 2024 ballots or the 2020 ballots, you're not going to find them anywhere because they've all been destroyed. Well, the 2024 wouldn't be yet, but 2022, 2023, and all preceding ballots are no longer available for any kind of activity. I'm going to assume that the ballot images are destroyed at the same time.
That would be part of the records.
Okay. Are there any records that are maintained for longer than 2 years?
Permanent, not that I'm aware of as far as election results ballots. There are some permanent records that we have related to that.
And just from watching what's been done in Fulton County, Georgia, I can see somebody raising an issue at some point in time. And I want this commission to feel comfortable with the fact that ballots are destroyed appropriately, not nefariously. Commissioner Strabel.
Just a question for discussion on the subject. Is it worth publishing that in some form announcement to draw a line before things might get out of control?
I don't know whether it's worth it or not.
I don't know
it might
either.
be something that we consider or make available to the news media that the ballots are destroyed after 2 years.
Or question, Deputy Commissioner, does the election department do an announcement, an online announcement or something like that?
We do not, as far as what we're doing with the ballots and the records and the treasurer. I don't know that policy after canvass we send it to the treasurer. I don't know that the treasurer, that I'm not aware of.
Okay. Thank you.
And the reason they go to the treasurer's, they don't go to the treasurer's office, they go to the treasurer's vault.
Yes.
And it is the most secure storage facility that we have in Pima County. Treasurer, the Pima County government is concerned. That's the department.
Chair Bickle.
Chair Sandler, or Commissioner Sandler?
Did I hear correct that it's by statute that they're destroyed after 2 years?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't have the specific statute, but
Yeah. Could we get that information, what statute it is? Because I'm assuming then it applies to every county's ballots.
If it's state statute, yes.
Yeah, it'd be good to have that.
Any other discussion on that subject? Elections Department update and staff introductions. Deputy Director George.
Chair Bickle, so we'll start with the staff introductions. And we started this last week, so we'd like to have a couple people from our staff at every EIC meeting come in and tell you a little bit about themselves and what they do. So today we have Rachel and Clarissa, and I'll go ahead and let them introduce themselves and tell you about what they do for us.
For your election operations manager, with the group, the warehouse team, I have the office closely with the tech and with the warehouse teams in the office.
My name is Vanessa Lara. I work with the tech area, so if you've seen me around, I primarily work in tabulation, voting equipment, election day support. I've been there about too long now, over 12 years almost, so.
far as an update is concerned, are the 950s here?
Yes,
And are we going to be able to use them in November
yes, we will be. We actually are going to be using them for this election,
in the primary or
for the March election.
for the March
yes.
election?
Yes,
Okay.
they are set up, ready to go, update, it's been tested. So as far as the update, obviously we have received your RTA going. So we are going to start processing next week, depending on the volume, probably start tabulating at the end of next week. So that's where we're at with the March election. The other, I guess, point of news is the primary election was moved up 2 weeks. It's probably you are all aware of now. So
2 weeks or 4 weeks?
2 weeks.
Okay.
So it's now the third Tuesday in July. So
Is
of
that
course
gonna be permanent?
That is permanent. It was not a temporary change. Of course, everything is permanent until another law changes it. So as of right now, though, that is the primary date moving
The
forward.
third Tuesday in July?
Third Tuesday in July, correct.
The 21st.
Did we keep,
So,
2850s did we keep online?
we kept 2. So right now we have
And
6 950,
we're going to program
850s.
these to do, okay, and we're going to program the 850s to do,
It would be the same thing. So right now we are going, but we have all of them if we can, depending on the volume of the ballots. But we have 8 machines right now
Okay.
set up.
Commissioner Bibb?
Commissioner
I
Straden?
support all of the political party, LNA, and the county. And they were running all 8 machines as part of that process. There were no issues found in the political party LNA or the county LNA. They went fairly smoothly.
Okay, but my understanding is to handle, at some point, drop off, going to reprogram it because, well, it won't be an issue with this one because they're all early ballots. There is no walk-in, but the machines are programmed differently for election day voting than they are for early voting and or mail-in tabulation.
Correct. So, and then depending on the volume and what it looks like going forward,
Okay.
that makes the most sense. You could have 1 or 2 machines doing election day or early voting like that.
All right. Any other questions for Deputy Director George? That's all the agenda. If there are future agenda items, Vanessa, if we can put something on the agenda for next month's meeting about legislative activity as far as elections are concerned, in particularly the deployment of ICE agents to voting facilities. Commissioner Stewart?
Unless it has been covered by a prior report to this commission that I haven't seen yet, I'd like to know about the training standards that staff have for signature verification on the outside envelopes.
That's a recorder function.
Okay,
It's not subject to the purview of this commission. We can request it of the recorder, but, and recently that's been something that they've been willing to respond to, but they have no requirement to do
okay. I would like that request.
so. Okay. Anybody have anything else?
Not today.
Next meeting scheduled for March 20th. Anybody have any conflicts, objections, reasons not to have the meeting on that date?
No, I'm good.
Okay, then we'll stay with March 20th. Is there anything else that needs to come before the commission? Hearing nothing, this meeting stands adjourned.
Thank you.